What's up, everyone? It's Roll Call with Karina Nistal, the Valentine's edition. Or should I say,
Ooh.
Galentine's? Episode 5 with my good friend, Kat Kupelian,
Hi.
aka Patty Bullet. That's how a lot of people recognize her, okay? Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
I was really excited to have Kat on, and I have some great questions for her. But this is a multimedia artist. Like, she is incredible. So tell us a little bit about where you're from and where you grew up.
I grew up in a north suburb of Chicago called Glenview. Um, Not particularly exciting, but I just like to say I'm from Chicago because then they're like, "Oh, you're from Chicago," but I am, but I'm not. But I am.
It's a suburb of Chicago. It's still Chicago.
It is. Yes.
Okay, so why does the art culture and music, why does that matter so much to you? Like, what has it done for you?
Honestly, it saved my soul. Like if I didn't have that outlet to like express myself, I would be a miserable person. Like seriously, like art and music has always saved me from the worst of times. And I always found actually that I I create better art and music when things are kind of tumultuous in my life.
Yeah.
And I don't know if everybody else is like that, but
Oh, yeah.
that's how I am.
I think a lot of artists can relate to that. I definitely write songs when things aren't that great.
Right?
So who has inspired you along your journey?
Well, I always used to look up to my sister Karen a lot when I was a little kid. She used to
Oh,
play the guitar and she was very artsy.
oh
And
wow.
I think I always just kind of I was always like the little sister, like, she's like 8 years older than me. And
Okay.
I would always be like, me too, I want to play too, and I just,
Aw.
kind of always hold her in high regard. So I think I just, not intentionally, but I think that I wanted to be like my big sister.
Of course.
Um, but I found my own way with the art, and then the music came along later. Like I played flute. I mean, I didn't go to band camp or anything, but I started, started playing flute in the third grade, and so
Oh
I always kept my flute. One time I was almost hocked it because I needed money, but then I thought better, and I'm so glad I didn't because it's,
wow. I'm so glad you didn't.
yeah. But yeah, it was just something that I fell into. I started playing with a band called Friends of the Enemy.
Yes, that's where I first saw her in 2004.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
Hmm.
she's amazing.
And it was like really great, like being the only girl in the band. Like felt like I
Yes.
was like girl power. And from there, I just did some different music projects. I played with you for a
Yes,
while.
she sure did. I love playing with you.
I love
It's like
playing with
one of
you
my
too.
favorite moments. She's amazing. And
And
just
yeah,
not being the only girl in the band?
yeah, that was nice.
Yes. And you sing.
I
You have
do.
albums of your own.
Yeah. So when I was playing with the band, my person that I was with at the time, he was like doing a bunch of rap stuff.
Okay.
And I'm very competitive, and I'm like, I could do that too. And so I started working on music, and it was really shitty at first. I mean, but I got better at it, and I actually kind of found my own voice. Like I was always trying to sound like those dudes, but like after a while, I was like, I have my own sound,
You
and like I
do.
took a hiatus for a while, and I started like doing more melodic stuff instead of just trying to come up with like rhymes. Rhymes are cool, rhymes are great, but I really found my own way with my own sound.
There's so many layers and textures to your music, like because you produce, you sing, you play different instruments. I mean,
Yeah, I do the whole thing.
yeah.
Like, and I have some songs where there's like a dude on the song, like, but it's me. I just slower pitched it, and so it sounds like a truck driver, but it's me. So it was always really fun. I mean, if you can just imagine me sitting in my dark little studio with some beer and cackling to myself, all by myself, making up these voices and having really a lot of fun with it. Like I miss doing that. Like like I don't know.
Well,
I
we want
mean, we
another
always
Patty Bullet album for
I'm
sure.
getting there. I'm getting
Yes.
there.
And like I said, she's a multimedia artist. So you also paint, which I'm going to show
Yes.
you guys some of her paintings, which are far out. Tell us a little bit about your artwork.
I've always been an artist. I've always liked drawing and stuff like that. But I guess around 2009, I had this giant 5 by 6 foot canvas that I bought, and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. And I painted this like really great painting in one night. And so every time I would paint, I'd get a 5 by 6 canvas, and I would make it my goal to start it and finish the entire thing in one night. So I started like
Wow.
7 p.m. after work, and I wouldn't get done until like 9 in the morning, and I would sleep the next day.
Oh my God.
Feel like a train wreck the next day. But
what devotion to your art.
yeah,
though.
I mean, I really dug it. It was my monster collection, which I'm still like, all I like to do is I like to create strange creatures and
Yes.
monsters, and like some of them are like really sexual in nature, so they're not always like palatable for like someone's living room. But I'm hoping to find like that one old rich guy that just thinks my stuff is a shit and wants to buy all of it. But anyway, I mean, I don't
You
even know if I
will.
could part with it, because I did put them on. I did have one of them exhibited at an art show, and I put an exorbitant amount of money in on it because I really didn't want to sell it.
Aww.
It was like they're my babies, you know.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I love my monsters,
and you get the monsters out of your head.
Yes.
So that's a good thing.
Yes, they're all in my head, and so once I get them out, though, it's really cathartic. It's like it was like a monster that's been haunting me with like some life thing, you know. And so like everyone that comes out, it's like I feel like I got one out, you know, and it makes me feel lighter. And so yeah.
So tell us where we can find you.
For my music and some of my artwork, you can find me on pattybullet.com. And I also have a Facebook page, Patty Bullet, although I haven't really been updating it as much as I should.
That's okay. We can still follow her for updates. And tell them about Art in the Park.
Oh yeah. So last March I started this this thing on Airbnb, an Airbnb experience called Art at the Park. And so I picked Memorial Park, and I got a tent, and I got a bunch of art supplies. And it's just totally
so much fun.
Like you come over there, and like people can sign up, and I'll just like give them some paints and some canvas and like aprons and the whole 9 yards.
Yes.
And they've all come out with really great paintings, and it makes me feel good that I can like
that you're coaching them,
helping them create something they're really proud of. So yeah, and then I started thinking, well, I don't have to do it just at the park. I could come to people's homes, you know, if you have a party or something. And
private
so it just
parties.
kind of expanded into that. So it's really exciting, and it's something I really enjoy doing.
Yeah, and you're great at it, and I've been, and it's so much fun. So I'll definitely add the link so you guys can sign up, because she is so much fun. Do you have any shout outs?
Shout outs. Oh my gosh. My sister Karen, you know, you've inspired me all these years. And shout out, even though he's not with us anymore, my dear friend Gift of Gab. He was on my CD. Yes. And I really appreciated that friendship and fellowship with him.
Yes.
And also, you know, our friend Buddha, I want to give a shout out to him. He just recently passed.
Buddha, rest in peace.
But
Gift of Gab.
Shout out to all my friends on Facebook and all Karina's friends looking at this. And I hope to make some new friends out of this. So I'm just really excited. And I'm glad that you asked me to be on your show today.
Of course. So guys, follow her. Don't sleep on Patty Bullet, okay?
Till next Valentine's Day.
Oh, and I will add some paintings. Here are some of Kat's masterpieces. These are all pretty big. Like, how big is that one, Kat?
5 by 6. 4 by 5. Sorry.
4 by 5. Wow. Okay. And then this one of my favorites. Woo!
Oh, and there's one in my office too.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
Okay. Let's check that out. The cat tour. Ooh. Very fun. Oops. Let's not. Wow.
And there's some in the hallway if you want.
Yes, we definitely want to check the one in the hallway.
Don't step on poo.
And the one in the bathroom. Ooh. Wow. So she may or may not sell it to you. Just letting you guys know in case you fall in love with them.
This was my first one.
Your first one?
That was the first one.
Wow. Look how detailed it is.
There's
Someone might want to make a movie out of these.
There's one in the bedroom.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah. DJ, don't come out with your
Oh.
clothes off.
I could get the one in this bathroom. All right.
Don't come out yet.
So here's
that one.
This one. She's very creative with these monsters. These are female. That's the female.
There's one more.
Okay, and then one more. You have to have some wall space to show them. So we're gonna plan an art show for Kat.
Yay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then one more. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye, Kat.